Before we wrap up, I know we're going to meet in another couple of weeks and we're going to pick up another installment. I've had something on my mind over the years, and I have a lot of peace about it. I didn't have a lot of peace, at first, but it's something Solomon said, Ecclesiastes 2:18. He said, I hated all my labor in which I had toiled under the sun, because I must leave it to the man who will come after me. And who knows whether he will be a wise man or a fool. Yet he will rule over all my labor in which I toiled, and in which I have shown myself wise under the sun. This also is vanity. I think my biggest struggle was when I moved into retirement. And I knew that I was going to have to turn over the management to a group of men. And I didn't know how they would lead or how they would actually handle what had been accomplished. And when you think about the fact that, I'm going to leave what I had worked on for 40 years, and I had this philosophy in the Spirit of God that I would never ask for money. Well, God, He just poured out a blessing because I wasn't going to be a beggar, and so He blessed. And so here we have, without any emphasis on putting people under pressure, property paid for, no indebtedness, $40 or $50 million easily in value. And you sit back and you say, how will the next group of leaders handle that? And I've even had these crazy thoughts. Will they find themselves in desperation, lacking faith, and sell off what had been accomplished in the Spirit of God? So that's a struggle that I've had. Now, I can honestly say I'm at peace. I don't know the answer to my question, but I'm at peace with God that I did what I was supposed to do on my watch.
Yeah. And you have to, once you let it go, you have to let it go. Right? I mean, the truth is that we don't have a control over what happens. We only have a control over what happened.
Yeah, that's a tough one, isn't it? In many parts of life.
I mean, I've spent a lot of life trying to control what happens with what I've done or what I do, and you don't try to make something permanent that's not.
Yeah.
The world is fading away. By all means, we should work with excellence and care and love and creativity to glorify God. And the stuff we do may last for a long time. But we've got to be really careful about trying to make something permanent that's not. Life is fleeting. We have all these little organizations and institutions we care about. And yet, at the end of the day, those are fleeting. They all pass away. You can't grasp. Right? I mean, and maybe that should be the theme recurrently that comes up in our discussions of Ecclesiastes is the word fleeting. Right?
Yes.
All of this is a breath. It is life to be enjoyed and let go. It is the work that I did with people. That is what is not fleeting. That is what is lasting.
I tell people we never meet for the last time in Christ. And that's what eternity really is.